Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. My respect to our very special guest, Professor Stephen C. Pardo, to our beloved school administrators, Mrs. Pilar A. Padilla, our school proprietor, Miss Maria Teresa P. Dominice, our school head, Mrs. Mary Joy P. Patalinghug, our assistant school head and finance officer, Mr. Jules Vern A. Padilla, our sports and music director, and Mr. Janus Noel A. Padilla, our school president. Dear parents, teachers, visitors, friends, fellow graduates, good afternoon. It's needless to say how we graduates feel today. The happiness is overwhelming, and you can see it in our eyes and in our smiles. Personally, I feel relieved after all those long years of struggle, doing all those voluminous tasks designed to challenge our abilities and potentials as learners. At this very hour, I and my fellow graduates feel so triumphant after hurdling all the barriers that we have encountered along the way, leading us to this very memorable event, our graduation day. And we deserve your loudest cheers and applauding. Thank you. I find it so heartwarming to be accorded this privilege to share my thoughts on behalf of the St. Therese de Avila Learning Center graduating class of 2014. Our elementary education would literally end today. Nevertheless, the memories of the passing years would linger on as long as we live. It is simply because our past learning experiences have become an essential part of our being what we are at present. This celebration serves as a summation of our diligence and sacrifices as we went through all those steps of our educational ladder. And it is self-fulfilling to consider all these things. As we are at the height of this wonderful celebration, allow me to pick some bits and pieces of the past, particularly those early days in school. I can still recall how I reacted inwardly, being brought into a totally different environment along with other children who are equally apprehensive. Of course, the instinctive mood to adapt and adjust took care to normalize everything, and gradually, the school environment had to become the most enjoyable place to stay. St. Therese de Avila Learning Center had become my second home from then on. I can't help mentioning my early mentors who were the ones responsible for laying out the first foundations of my colorful life as a pupil. During my nursery and kinder 1 years, I was in good hands. Under the care of most able teachers, Mrs. Padilla, Teacher Titit, and Teacher Alva. With all respect, may I request them to stand to be recognized. Thank you, Mrs. Padilla, Teacher Titit, and Teacher Elva for your remarkable effort. As I moved to Kinder 2, Teacher Vic was there to take charge along with other teachers who are no longer around. Thank you, Teacher Vic, for your selfless effort to impart knowledge. When I entered primary level, grade 1 to grade 3, I was under a seemingly dominant figure with a powerful voice. Her proficiency as a teacher had motivated us to become more competitive learners. I am referring to Teacher Rufa. Thank you, Teacher Rufa. Going up to my last 3 years in the elementary level, I was very fortunate to have these two exceptional teachers who stand-up is on par with the best. We have them here, Teacher Wena and Sir James. These two were very instrumental in my climb to the top. I cannot forget Sir James with his most assertive statement, which I quote, "Stephen, I don't have any shadow of doubt about your passing of the MSU IIT IDES entrance examination. My only concern is how you will make it to the top." Thank God, I made it to the #1 spot at IDS and the elite circle of and the elite circle of Philippine Science High School qualifiers with educational scholarship grant at its main campus at Diliman and still number 1 among the 200 qualifiers for the DOST scholarship. Allow me to go back to my first day experience in the nursery class. Prior to her lesson on the alphabet, Mrs. Padilla gave our class one challenging task. She asked if anybody knows how to write the letter A, and she wanted someone to write it on the chalkboard. And while each of my classmates failed to respond to her challenge, I was able to do it with all confidence to the surprise of my teacher. I am emphasizing this in order to show that if Dr. Jose Rizal had his Theodora Alonso, I also have my own Theodora Alonso. Mami has said, she is my first teacher, and to me, she's everything as a mother. Speaking of my Daddy Ronald, he is most ideal. He is the reason why my mom is arduous and devoted because of his loyalty and love. Mom and Dad, salamat sa suporta, salamat sa pagpangga, salamat sa pag-amunga. You have been very supportive to me in all my school endeavors. You have never failed to show your enthusiasm to buoy me up or console me whenever fatigue and disappointment invade my physical body and mind. Mom and Dad, if I had 10 hands, you deserve 10 thumbs up. You have stood beside me all throughout without fail, not only in fair weathers, but also in worst time. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. I want to mention also my brother and sister. They too have contributed to what I've accomplished. My sister, Ate Angeli, who graduated salutatorian from this school, batch 2010, and my brother, Kuya Brel, who graduated also from this school as valedictorian, batch 2011, have stood as my mirror. They are my inspiration. When I witnessed them receive their respective awards for the honors they reaped, my heart beat faster in apprehension that I might not attain such honors and would fail my parents' expectations of me. But thank God, I started to work dedicatedly and become victorious today, like my brother and my sister, adding to the great joy of my parents. There is also another person that I would like to mention with all respect and gratitude. My Yaya Mele, the alter ego of my parents. She faithfully fills the gap whenever my mom and dad are not around. Thank you, Yaya Meleng, for your own labor and sacrifice just to make me a better person. You are very much a part of this success. Fellow graduates, the final hour has come for us to leave the portal of our dear alma mater, St. Therese the Avila Learning Center, leaving behind intimate friendship and company that we share with each other, with our schoolmates, and with our dear teachers. These are the things that would make us sad. But then, we have to move on with our journey in our continuing search for knowledge to earn our own spot under the sun. There are more things to do, more challenges to come, and we are just fortunate that St. Therese the Avila Learning Center has equipped us with quality learning, right attitude, and good values. With the constant outpouring of God's divine blessings, nothing can stop us from reaching our own stars in the days to come. To our guest speaker, thank you for gracing the occasion, for inspiring us, and for sharing your time with us today. To the administrators and teachers, thank you for sharing your knowledge and wisdom, thus equipping us with excellent learning. We are asking your permission and for your blessings as we begin to unfold another journey. To our family, visitors, and friends around, thank you for sharing your most precious time with us today. We appreciate your kind presence that has added more meaning to this wonderful occasion. To my dear classmates, thank you for your company and the good memories I have with you. We may part ways, but let us make St. Therese the Avila Learning Center as a permanent rendezvous to reminisce our past and satisfy future nostalgia. May we continue to move forward. In whatever road we take, let us not forget this institution that has become a part of our lives. In behalf of my fellow graduates, our fondest farewell to everybody. Today marks the end of our elementary years. Here, we say goodbye to these years. But the experiences we have been exposed to these years are precious memories we can always reminisce several years from now. We thank God for all His blessings and guidance, making all these things in place. Now, as the voice of the graduates, I leave you with this thought. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you, and good afternoon once again.
Staff,